For a moment I was worried that the chat wasn't working. Hi, Barry. Ben is probably eaten by now. Probably eating dinner or something. Oh, thank you for the follow. Even though that was really quick and I didn't even do anything. Right! Oh my god, it's been so long. You changed your profile. Yeah. Damn. Well, it's good to see you back. That was really quick. Very unexpected. Yeah, like not even five not even 5 minutes in and you showed up and followed. It's amazing. I got a big upgrade since he left. Or well, since you last arrived in stream, you know what I mean. Yeah, stream elements are a chameleon. Sometimes they show up though, and I don't know what's happening with that. I'm just gonna sit here and talk a little bit before I start the game. Just to talk. I know. Yeah. It's good to see you though. So how's everybody doing? I know it's like almost 3 o'clock on your end, Barry, but good-ish. Yeah, 'cause we can't actually see each other, but it's still good to hear from you. But anyway, I just how are you? Well, I don't. Oh, there we go. Went to bed at 9 something. Woke up at 2:30. So the timing was impeccable. Yeah, it was. I saw your reply in the Discord. Like you were knocked out so badly to think the way you did. Are you sure you wasn't dreaming that? Are you sure you weren't dreaming that? I mean, you ain't wrong. You ain't wrong at all. But yeah, I would have streamed a whole lot earlier, but I was having like some internet troubles. But I'm here. I don't know how long I'm going to stream though. But the plan is I'm going to try and get the beast like you told me, Barry, the beast, and we're going to see the deity, like go through all the other new options. And then I found a way to get to the gray, the fire version of the gray that you mentioned. I found a way to get to it, but I have to I have to do the entire game over again to do that. And then if I have the time, I can try and work to that ending I was talking about, where I have to like avoid the cabin at all costs. But that's basically the plan this stream. And it's like round 4. So Ben might be still eating dinner, or he's gonna come in like pretty soon. It depends if he's busy or not. Let's go ahead and turn the game music on and go to main. Alright. I love body horror, so this is gonna be amazing. Way to the wilds. I'm gonna have to see. Because I know there's still a bunch of other stuff I haven't done. A bunch of other different princesses and stuff. Someone gets it. Finally, someone gets it. Let's load in. This is the final vessel.
In the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Yeah, we might as well. We eat the cabin, we eat the blade, we eat the trees. We'll go keep going.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Those are nice emotes. Oh, that's so terrible. I'm so sorry, Seb. I hope your dad's okay. I hope he's doing all right. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I hope y'all are okay over there.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Oh, that... Ow. Oh. I never had a broken bone before, but I know it's very, very painful. I hope it's not, like, super severe-ish. You know, kind of like those broken arms where you're, like, broken in many different places. I shouldn't find that funny. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't find that funny. But, the deer is so terrible. Especially where I'm at. There's a lot of deer around. That's so bad, though. Especially on a motorcycle.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
I mean, regardless if he was going 70 miles per hour or even slower, it is still, it's still not good. It's still not safe, even if he is going a whole lot slower than that.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
You enter without the blade.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Honestly, that sounds like my grandfather. Because he hurts himself, wraps up his wound, and keeps going. Like, but if he really does have a broken arm, he really should go. Unless he doesn't have health insurance, and that's probably freaking terrible. He probably should go to the doctor. Because if it like heals wrong, then he's gonna have to live with that for the rest of his life.
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
I'm here to save you. Lie. Yeah, that's Lydor.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever.
I see. You're trying to get her to lower her guard. It's a gamble, but it might work.
Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
I mean, I guess, but that really doesn't change a whole lot.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
You were lying when you said you were here to rescue her, but regardless of your intentions, breaking her out of those chains would be a big mistake. Don't even try it. You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake.
I know. Shut up about it. Damn.
You're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Maybe there's some way to break the chains? Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into
Yeah, narrator is an asshole. Fetch me the holy grenade! Surely that'll break the cabin. I mean, actually, why didn't we do... Why don't we have that option? Just, like, run straight into the door or kick it down or something. I mean, I know it probably wouldn't even work. But why wouldn't that be an option?
Someone else here? You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom?
Probably. It probably is a sturdy door. But the funny opportunities that would have had, too.
Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
See, I never done this. Like, slay the princess once the blade appears behind us. So maybe this will lead to the beast. Or a completely different scenario. I don't know. We'll have to see.
Without hesitation, bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's back. Fine. The wound drives her to the ground. Okay. There's no going back now. I'm with you to the end.
You bastard. Were you lying to me this whole time?
The princess pushes away from you, the motion ripping the blade from her back. Wounded, but still alive, she crouches on all fours in the corner of the room and meets your eyes with the ferocity of a cornered predator.
You've made a terrible enemy, and there's nothing in the world that can possibly save you from me.
Yeah, you're probably right about that.
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us. It's an act. She's wounded and unarmed. There's nothing she can do to hurt you.
And you're lying your ass off. You are... Narrator, you're lying. You are lying. You... Hold on, Barry. I'll read that in a sec. Narrator, you're lying your fucking ass off because she's murdered me unarmed before. She murdered me one-armed. What are you talking about? Probably. Yeah, hopefully. I hope so. Alright, what did you say? You ran as fast up the stairs as you possibly can and hit the door. The door vibrating as you bounce off and fall down the steps. You lay at the bottom, bones shattered everywhere. Everything goes dark and you die. Exactly! Exactly! That's like the funniest opportunity they could have done. And then, like, after you die, it leads to a like completely different princess, and the narrator will be like, I am so heavily disappointed in you. Or something like that.
I'm not so sure. Don't waver now. As you ready your blades to deliver a lethal blow, she lunges at your legs with the same animal ferocity she used to tear at her arm.
Oh, she got claws now.
Your knife cuts into her again and again as you're tackled to the ground, your body racked with pain as she rips into you with tooth and claw.
Yeah, she definitely got claws. I think we got the beast.
Forget about trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her everything you've got. Though your nerves are seizing with pain, you know you've done your fair share of damage as well, your blade having left deep gashes in the princess's back. You seize a moment of hesitation to throw her off of you and shakily push yourself back to your knees. We can still turn this around.
hold on. Should I might need to save this. Just to be safe. I want to run for the stairs just to see what happens. I'm not going to give up, but I want to see what happens if I run for the stairs.
The princess is still chained to the wall. There's nothing she can do to stop you from getting out of here. What if she doesn't succumb to her wounds? Whatever she is so much more dangerous than I thought she'd be. You rush up the stairs and dive past the threshold. You're safe. For now.
Oh, now the door is open.
You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work. She has an awful wound and we have all the time in the world. Playing jailkeeper for a while might make things a little easier. You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out?
I think this is gonna lead me to the nightmare.
It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways.
She sounds...
Hold on, I'm gonna skip a little bit.
No. Just ignore her. Maybe you put the prince... Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
Oh, wait.
You try and stumble to your... It isn't on whose side. Yours.
So, how...
She steps closer.
Yeah, this is... Never mind. This is leading... Is leading to the nightmare. Yeah, it's leading to the nightmare. Yes. I'm just gonna finish the job. I didn't think it would lead straight to the nightmare, but apparently it does. Unless, like, the nightmare is a little different in Chapter 2, but I don't want to really waste time and do the same thing I've done before, like I did last stream.
You steel your resolve and take another step closer to the princess. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can still make sure that she won't make it out of here either. Excuse me? What's this about not making it out of here alive? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone in this room is still standing right now. Don't act so surprised. Can you not feel all those gashes and holes pulling you apart? If the princess doesn't do you in here, blood loss is certain to finish the job. You take another step forward, and the princess lunges towards you. The two of you enter one last exchange, a flurry of blade and claw and fleshy ribbons. And then you stop. Neither you nor princess able to go any further. You collapse on the ground, and the princess collapses beside you. Blood pools around you both, and you watch each other fade away.
After all this time alone, I thought I'd finally found a friend, but you were just another monster, weren't you?
Silence, as the room starts to get fuzzy around you. You've paid a terrible price, but you've saved us all. It's over.
If you think this is it, you're sorely mistaken. One way or another, I'll make sure you pay for this.
As you always do.
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Wait a damn minute.
You're on a path. You're here.
Hold on. Wait.
Oh, she don't.
Wait a minute. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Alright, give up is the option. Okay. Give up.
Are you serious? As what's left of your blood pools around you on the cobblestone floor, The blade falls from your trembling hands and clatters uselessly against the ground. I suppose you simply lacked the will to finish the job. The princess, wounded but still alive, nervously jumps at the blade and kicks it far away from you before retreating into a dark corner of the room. Her shining eyes watch you from the darkness, unblinking and curious as you bleed out.
That's it. Okay. Here we go.
We can only hope the wounds you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, they'll kill her before she can reach the outside world.
After all this time alone, I thought I'd finally found a friend, but you were just another monster, weren't you?
This is the end, isn't it? Before you can answer, everything goes dark, and you die.
Here we go. The beast.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
She is going to kill me again.
Again? People don't die twice. You haven't even met the princess, and I hardly think she'd be capable of killing someone as skilled and courageous as yourself.
This one you want to be attacked, but safe to be sure. Okay, I'll probably get inside the cabin and then I'll save, like, before I do the option to get the blade.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. If he doesn't remember what happened, then something else must have trapped us here.
The hunted.
You're not trapped here. Nobody's forcing you to do anything, though the only sensible thing for you to do right now is march up to that cabin and slay the princess.
Let's proceed.
A warning before you go any further.
Excuse me.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. Does a cat lie to a cornered mouse when it plays with its freedom? Or is it just acting out its nature? I don't see why that matters. A lie's a lie, and if anything, she's the one who's cornered.
Are you sure about that?
She could have gotten out of there whenever she wanted to. We should trust nothing that she tells us, only what we hear and smell. That's a very roundabout way of saying that you should listen to me and take this seriously. Maybe. The interior of the cabin is ruinous and dilapidated. It feels like no one has lived here for a long time, wind rushing in through cracks and holes in the wooden walls. The only furniture of note is a termite-eaten table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Actually, let's do the mirror real quick, because I want to see what the hunted says.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. What are you talking about? You reach forward, but there was a mirror, and now it's gone.
Well, that was anticlimactic. Alright, let's go ahead and I'll save over this. And we're not taking the blade. I'm pretty sure we mauled to death without the blade. Or we will. Well, I'll take without the blade and we'll see what
No
happens.
steel claw. Do you think we can talk our way out of this? I don't think she wants to talk.
No, I don't think so
guess
either.
We'll just have to trust that we made the right call. It'll still be here if we need it. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what's left of an old wooden staircase. It's still sturdy enough that you can make your way down in one piece, though you'll have to be mindful of holes.
Yeah, we gotta see that body horror.
The air seeping up from below is oddly warm and wet, as if you're descending into a jungle. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. She growls up the stairs.
I can smell you.
She sounds almost feral, impatient, or maybe eager. You carefully make your way down the stairs. The last step gives way to the damp earth floor of a starlit pit. The walls are obscured by an impenetrable darkness, giving the illusion that the room might stretch on forever. You brush against the wide leaves of plants that surround you on all sides, seemingly the only living things that occupy this strange underground wilderness. The jungle is pressing in on us, hiding her from view. She could be anywhere. You see only a flash of the princess before she scurries away into the underbrush, dragging her heavy chain behind her. Remember, she's just a princess.
You are lying. You are lying your ass off here, narrator. Take those lies and shove it up your freaking ass. She has a fucking tail.
She is certainly not just a princess.
Yeah.
You're not helping. It doesn't matter what she is. It only matters what she does. Her shining eyes appear between the leaves, staring hungrily
I
at
see
you from
you.
the darkness.
I can hear your heart pounding from the bottom of the stairs, fledgling. You're right to be terrified. I'm so much more than you.
A shiver rushes up your spine and pulls you upright. The air's shifting. She's getting ready to pounce. Move, now.
Where don't you hear that clinking? She's in chains again. We're fine. You're about to attack me, aren't you? I can see right through you. We don't have to kill each other. You know that, right? Move, stand still. Don't you hear that clinking? She's in chains again. We're fine.
We're not. Move.
We don't have to kill each other. You know that, right?
There's a shift in the humid air and something in air.
No!
Emerges from the shadows, her more unhinged and dripping, her eyes fierce and full of hunger.
That was so fun. That was amazing. It's like a blink and you miss it.
She is too quick to outrun, too nimble to outmaneuver, too determined to overpower. This is her domain. You are devoured. I guess that's it then, isn't it? Unfortunately for you, no. This isn't it.
Oh shit.
You are in a dark and caustic place. A thick, fibrous lining constricts around you, its slick surface impossible to grip. Your hands scrabbling uselessly at your surroundings as they compress in on you. Your lungs can barely expand in such a tiny space. Not that the humid, finite air grants you more than a few shallow breaths at a time.
Did she fucking swallow us whole like a boa constrictor? That's amazing.
You spoke when you needed to act.
The liquid pooling beneath you starts to seep into your skin. You itch, then sting, then burn as the acid begins its slow work.
Yep.
When I killed you, I tried to leave this place, but it wouldn't let me. You belong down there, it screamed at me. The world is better off without you in it.
The flesh around you rumbles as the princess begins to move, her thundering footfalls twisting you helplessly about. Your skin protests as the corrosive liquid sloshes around you. There will be no respite for you in sight. The burning grows stronger, and you can feel layers of you being peeled away.
But you don't belong down here. You came from somewhere else. You came from out there. So I consumed your dead heart, and I carried it in my throat, and I draped what was left of you on my back, and I threw myself against that door.
Holy shit.
She stops, her muscles tensing around you, and through the muffling layers of her flesh, you hear the whine of straining metal. And with a pop, she lurches forward, your body lurching right along with her. Her chains. She's loose.
But even then, it denied me freedom. You cannot fool me by draping yourself in decay. I know your true nature, and it is suffering.
Gravity pulls at you as you're hefted upwards, the distant creaking of ancient wooden steps barely audible over the thudding of the princess's heart.
And then it was gone, and I was here. A new enclosure, a nicer cage, but still a prison. I learned from my wounds. You're alive now. We can leave together.
Does that work? Could she free herself if we're alive in here? Do you really need me to give you a definitive answer for you to understand that the situation is grim? Stop her. Do something. We don't have steel, but we have tooth and claw. Tear through her before we are her.
Ooh, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be great. Alright. Can you talk to the cabin? You could have asked me before swallowing me alive. Claw and bite. Ooh. Well, I might die. But I do want to see what she says.
I acted on my will, fledgling, and you acted on yours. The strong triumph, and the weak submit or perish.
Alright, here we go. Claw and bite. Well, hold on. We're gonna see. Now, attack from the inside. It's hopeless, but still. Dying is the goal here, unfortunately. Dying is the goal. Okay. But I do... Alright, let's try this first. And then we'll go for wait for death.
Like the cornered animal you are, you tear against the thick membranes of her stomach with every part of you that can be made sharp. Nails, claws, teeth, hands, feet.
Oh yeah, we're a harpy, so that's gonna hurt like hell, 'cause talons.
I can feel you tearing through me, but are you swift enough for it to matter?
Your body is violently jostled, the disruption causing burning skin to slop from raw muscle, and you hear what you can only assume is the princess pulling against the door to the cabin.
The cage is still locked.
You need me to want to free you, don't you? You can't force me to let you out of here. Just because I want freedom doesn't mean I want to give you yours. You need to want to free you. Can talk. Well, let's keep going.
Again you tear, heart pumping with adrenaline, your ulcerating hands a blur of feverish motion fueled by the desperation to fight against being reduced to lifeless molecules and meat. The pulling returns to banging as the princess desperately throws everything at the cabin door. Your flesh screams as your reddened, spongy body is hit with fresh waves of blistering acid.
You can't hold me forever.
Alright, let's keep going.
Your energy is fading. You can hear her heart thumping somewhere close. There's so little of you left. Your fingers reduced to bone, your nerves bare and screaming, the acid pooling around you now a soup of your skin and meat. You are a spark of will driving a melted corpse. But will can never truly exceed the limits of the flesh. Your vision finally begins to blur, your eyes clouding over as they melt in their sockets. What little air remains in this rancid stew of flesh and slippery organs is finally too foul to breathe, and your lungs mercifully give out before you have to suffer another burning, liquefying moment. Everything goes dark, and you die.
I gotta say, this is like the most brutal death I've ever had. And I love it. The wild.
We are a path in the woods. We have no beginning, and we have no end. But something cold and unnatural sits watching us from just beyond our edge.
What? We don't even get the narrator this time around. This one is so cool. Oh, I'm excited. I'm a save. I'm a save.
His gaze pushes against our borders, curling them in on themselves, preventing them from stretching to the places they need to reach.
It's because he merged with her, basically. Ooh, okay.
No, that's all wrong. You're not a path in the woods, you're on a path in the woods. Who's even saying that?
Explore every possible ending for this chapter. Ooh. Okay, how many endings is in this chapter? I don't want to fuck it up.
That's not the princess, is it? Oh no. How many times have you been here?
Or do we get a new voice?
I think this is our third? That's bad. That's very, very bad. It wasn't even supposed to reach 2. If you're at 3, well, no wonder things aren't the way they're supposed to be.
2 endings, okay.
Let's get our facts straight. What happened last time? What could you have possibly done for things to be like this?
The thing that sits beyond our edge speaks his logic into us. He tries to grasp at things that cannot be grasped. He tries to stare with wide pupils at that which can only be held from the corner of the eye or with a passing glance.
Shut up. The rest of you, talk. What happened? What did you do? Can she hear us if we talk?
I can hear everything, little one, but you don't have to be afraid of me. There's no place where you end and I begin. Nothing can hurt you here. Not anymore.
That's just because she devoured us and we dissolved away. We don't even exist as a body anymore.
The broken.
We're still here, though. And if we're safe, isn't that better? She ate you. And now you're convinced that you're stuck together. What a mess.
He doesn't understand. We aren't convinced of anything, and we aren't stuck together. We're one. This is how we're supposed to be. Can't you feel it?
The don't gives the glimpse of the actual endings. Okay. Oh, I get it. I see it.
I guess that's it then. This is us now. We're the woods. Okay.
Okay. This thing watching us, what is he? Why should anyone do anything right now? This is fine. I like being this. Why are you being nice to me? Aren't you a monster? Didn't you eat me? I can feel the pressure of the outside pushing in on us. What are we supposed to do about it? This is how we're supposed to be, but what do we do now? Whatever we are right now is an abomination. I want out. I don't like this. I'm supposed to be me, and you're supposed to be something that isn't me. This thing watching us, what is he?
I'm not watching you, I'm trying to help you. That's not an answer to our question.
I don't know what he is. I only know that he is something other, and that he wishes for you and I to tear ourselves apart.
I do want that, but only because it's in your best interests. It's in everyone's best interests. You won't be able to slay her unless you remove yourself from her.
He wants us to kill each other.
I don't. I want you to kill her. Don't be charmed by her faux solidarity. You're not in this together. She's the only one who poses a threat to the world. She's trying to make you go along with it. You don't have to enable her, especially when you have what it takes to stop her.
Hold on a sec. You gotta give me something. I was just getting me a drink. Okay. I've had enough of this guy. How do we stop him? Okay, let's say I want to stop her. What do? I feel like I can't do much of anything right now. Why should anyone do anything right now? This is fine. I like being this. Why are you being nice to me? Aren't you a monster? Didn't you eat me?
We can't go back to that. We can't go back to the fear and the hunger and the pain. Not after being something as beautiful as this.
Oh, shit.
Doesn't all that conflict feel so far away right now? So petty? We've been posed against each other by something that understands the strength of our unity.
I can feel a thumping, a heartbeat, like a distant terror that keeps getting louder the more we pay attention.
Please, stop. If you let it in, we'll fall apart.
Don't look at it!
I'm guessing these are the endings. Okay. Gaze at the terror in your heart.
Please, don't make us remember how I was.
And just like that, you start to fall apart. I can remember it now. I didn't like being eaten. I'd forgotten how much it burned. And the air was so hard to breathe. She didn't care. She didn't care at all. As you remember the terror and pain you felt at the hands of the princess, you start to remember something else, too. You remember that you are a distinct being with a finite form and a mortal body. You can feel it. There is a shifting of the space around you, the infinitesimal movement of your molecules rearranging back into the shape of what you're meant to be. I don't like this. It's better for us to be the woods. I don't want to go back.
Sorry, Broken.
No, I devoured you. I won. I put things back the way they were supposed to be.
Some division, when sown, can never truly be mended. A cavernous gash rips across whatever it was you thought you were. A cabin comes into being among the trees. It approaches, and it swallows your body whole. And then you find yourself blade in hand, exactly where you need to be. At the center of it all is the princess, a wooden and fleshy heart beating with an unbroken rhythm. You're filled with a sense of purpose. Strike at her. End this once and for all.
I feel empty, don't you?
We're just like her. She's just like us. We never should have left her. I feel safe. She isn't dangerous anymore. We could leave her. We could both leave. Do we have to do this? You have to. You know you have to.
I never wanted to kill you. Not really. We can't be the same thing as each other. I had to put an end to whatever happened to us. Cut her free.
Devious little bastard. If you think I'm going to let you free her, you have another thing coming.
Oh, fuck you. I've freed her many times.
And that other other thing is... Just have to wait and find out when it happens. Ignore him. His words only confuse us. Just do it. You're tired, aren't you? No, I'm not. I'm... Whatever. Cut the princess down from the roots that bind her. I hope you're happy. Good luck getting her out of here. I think we are happy, actually. We might not be a part of her, but being around her was almost the same. Almost.
I think I see tears.
I didn't think you would do that after everything. It's so cold without you.
Oh, that's sad. That is really sad. I'm actually proud of myself that I freaking broke her out of there. But before I do that, we're gonna go back and see what happens. I'm gonna go gaze and do it again.
Please, don't make...
And then we're gonna slay her.
You raise the blade, taking aim at her heart. And then you strike.
I'm sorry.
Damn. That was really anticlimactic, but also still depressing. Let's go ahead and see what happens if I bury it.
No, you can't bury that feeling. You can't hide from your past.
The past doesn't have to exist. Our freedom is within us. We just have to find it.
Turn inward and find your freedom.
You fall inward into a network of connections too vast for your mind to occupy. Are you a path in the woods? Are you a body? Can you even grasp the fuzziest edges of the shapes that confine you?
We can change to fill them together.
We don't need to be everywhere. We just need to test the boundaries. You'd do best to remember that some wounds will never heal. Some rifts can never be mended. Even in rebirth, some things never come back the same. What is he going on about? What does he know about us? This is all too much. Why can't we just let her do as she sees fit? She's the one who can handle being vast. It's not for us. It's not for me. You aren't whole. You'll never be whole again. This struggle is meaningless. Whatever you think you're doing, you will fall apart.
We don't need to be made whole. All we need to do is find a single corner of his cage and break it.
There is a place you need to be. You just need to find it.
You stretch and search and stretch and search, growing as you decay and decaying as you grow. As you strain beyond your limits, the ground around you becomes dry and unstable and crumbles into nothing beneath you. This place will fall apart before you find its end. This task, whatever it is you think you're doing, is impossible. All he has are words, and words aren't real. We're real.
I can hold us together for a little while longer, so long as you trust me.
Of course we do. To the ends of the earth.
I trust you.
I have to...
Oops, wrong one. If I have to sacrifice my word to keep the princess at bay, I'll do it. But you do find something. It's cold and smooth, and gently buckles, then cracks under the pressure of your consciousness flattening against it.
Don't move an inch. Don't grow another blade of grass or harvest the remains of another dying creature so you can expand just that much further. Stop all of this. Right now. I think it's too late for that, mate.
I'm at your side. Shatter it and free us all.
Shatter the cage.
No, stop!
But his pleas disappear at the sound of breaking glass. For a moment, you and she gaze through the tiniest hole in the world at this place you need to be.
Is this what he kept from us? Is this why he made us kill each other?
It's beautiful. We need to be there. We won't be safe until we are. We won't be whole.
And then it's gone.
Where did it go? Why is everything so cold?
Okay. So I am going to stay committed to the princess I picked before, and then we're gonna go visit the deity and see how shit goes. Oop, no, wrong button. There we go. Now we go there.
Please, don't make us remember.
Devious little bastard. If you think I'm...
Alright, here we go. Let's see what we do. Let's see what we get. Testing. Testing what? But you don't get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Oh, did your internet fuck up? I'm so sorry. Of course you're scared. This is the end for you, but it's not the end for me.
What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now. Death. Real death. This is what we all deserve, isn't it?
Oh no. I hope the stream, well, I'm so sorry. I mean, if maybe I'm gonna upload it to YouTube later, so it'll be fine. Okay. You approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You are nothing at all. Yeah, I know there's no need to apologize. I mean, Ben does the same exact thing. Stop apologizing for things, y'all say. But I mean, I always do that anyway. But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze and then you see it. A figure, faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick up options I have not said before. At least hopefully. I've met you many times. Have you been the same you all along?
I haven't, and that's by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world. But you'll be awake soon, and then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
Does that hurt when pieces of you break off like that?
It doesn't hurt. I don't feel pain. Not physically.
Every time I ask you something, a piece of you breaks. So you do know about the looping. So many of the times I met you, you denied it even being a possibility. Why did you lie to me?
Any other version of me you talked to was just that, a version of me. It wasn't me. As to why they lied, perhaps they thought that admitting to it would have pushed you to certain realizations that would have made finishing your task impossible. Maybe they were just in denial. I'm sure many of them were convinced that they had to be the first version of them you'd encountered. Anything else would have been too existentially unpleasant. For all I know, each of those other versions of me could have had entirely different understandings of how this construct works. Who's to say which of them are right and which of them are wrong, really? Except for me, I can tell you for a fact that I'm right.
I'm sorry. No, we're not doing that just yet. People out there beyond the walls of the construct. Yeah. The people out there beyond the walls of the construct. Do they know about this? Do they know that you want me? What you want me to do to them?
Of course not. The only way this construct could function was if nobody knew what it was doing. But the bones of the universe are old. It's on the cusp of its dying breath, and the people out there are consumed with thoughts of oblivion. When the patterns are wiped from the sand, when the board is reset, who will remember them? All I've done is give them a chance to live outside of the shadow of the end.
I'm sorry, I don't want to destroy it. Oh my god. I'm sorry, I don't want to destroy you. Will it help if I look away or stop asking questions?
We've already crossed the point of no return. There's no saving me now. Not that there's ever been much of me to save.
Every time I ask you something, it's like a piece of you breaks.
I'm aware. And if I were you, I'd be more precious about your time.
I'm trying to see. I don't remember if I even... I don't think I asked this one. Do you have anything to say for yourself for all of this hubris?
I do. People out there are real. No matter what you do to them, no matter what you enable, I want you to remember that.
And what is my true identity?
You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death. Soon I'll be gone entirely, and you'll be left alone with your final choice. So allow me to make my final request. The princess contains death itself within her, but I wove you into being with all the power you need to destroy her forever. Do it. Slay her, and rid the world of death and suffering.
I don't want to be a god. I want to be me.
You are you. And if you would let everything work the way it was supposed to, you never would have woken up to the reality of your true nature. There's no accounting for free will.
I kind of want to say rest easy, but I know he's gonna know that I'm lying to him. I'll just do this one. Well, I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. I still have to see what she thinks about all of this. I know I haven't pressed this one yet.
I've said my piece, and my time is up. I'm just an echo, and every echo fades away. You know what you have to do.
As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. The narrator was right. You are the Long Quiet, a vast and nascent god, and it's finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. You arrive at the heart of things. There is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
Okay, so I'm gonna be doing the battle sequence, because the last time I was in the battle sequence, she like used the past vessels to try and convince me to leave with her. So I want to see the differences. I've missed you too. She unfurls an endless facade of smiles in response, and then patiently waits for you to continue. Wait a minute. Ben, was you there the last time it was in this moment? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, it's where I was trying to find a middle ground, and then she was like using the past vessels to like convince me to leave with her. Oh, that's fine, Ben. I mean, I'm gonna upload this to YouTube as soon as I'm done streaming. But I hope that whatever you're doing, that everything is going well, and I'm glad you stopped by at least for a second to say hi. What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echoes spun us from one into two, He gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the
Okay. Let's talk this through. I still have many questions, many answers. If I let you, I'm trying to remember which one goes to the thing. If you were always going to become this, then what was the point of me? There has to be another way. Yeah.
If you're saying that, it's because you don't yet understand. But we cannot use words alone to grasp at things that words cannot. Violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it. A web of
Holy
nerves
shit.
made upon a web of nerves, made upon a web of nerves. The shade of a beautiful beginning we can never return to.
That was fine. Wait a minute. They didn't show that last time. They did not show that last time.
Choose to end me. We were still one, but we were also separate, and we were free. We were as we are. Will you excise that part of yourself now that you see me from yet another angle?
So the ending where you leave with her is the one that shows you the thing you saw in the wilds, I believe. Yeah. It's always her perspective at the end of the game for each route. Okay. Ooh, okay. Address this vessel's statement directly. Appeal to your shared humanity. You speak about life and death and change and stagnation, but this isn't any of this has been about. Reject her authority. You've done nothing but lecture me since the minute I got here. Argue your independence. You act as though the world can't exist without you, but I've existed without you. Reject her perspective. I won't engage with violence. Appeal to your shared humanity.
Oh, is it not? Perhaps you can enlighten me.
I kill you, you kill me. Back and forth we go. Faster, faster, faster. I kill you, you kill me.
They did not show this the last time I've done this. Like every time that, the last time I was here though, she didn't make those kinds of moves.
Hollow eyes watch from the dark corners of a forgotten place, flooded by emotions left unspoken. The tide rises. I kill you and me. An ending is a passion that can only be expressed with a moment in time. It is a seed for a new beginning. To linger on an ending is to rob it of its life. And without me, all that's left to do is linger.
Address this vessel's team correctly. Team appeal your shared humanity. It's always just about us. Two people forced to hurt each other again and again. We don't have to hurt each other anymore. You've done nothing but lecture me since the minute I got here. You act as though the world can't exist. No, this
You feel into your emotion, pain and suffering. There is beauty and ugliness, and love and conflict.
You are nothing. A black hole of self-loathing fed by the matter of your restless thoughts. A proclaimed my godhood and offered you a place at my side. You gladly became the instrument of my new creation. Only with both of us is there a future to look towards. It is hope that carves meaning into being.
I'm pretty sure that's what the the updates were for. Cause like the last time I played this, like when I beat the entire game the first time, there was like four, and there were like 4 updates. So the animation thing is probably like the new stuff. Can be love and conflict and beauty and ugliness between us without bringing the whole reality of the picture. You act as though the world can't exist without you, but I've existed without you.
Have you? Or is what you think of as independence merely an illusion? Without me, you can have no contrast. And without contrast, you have no shape.
Shiver passes through you as unseen fingers dance across your skin. You remember the violence you inflicted on them, and they don't return it. I offer you a solution, and you take my hand in yours. You felt the pain you caused another, and you were willing to sacrifice everything you thought was needed to set me free. Without sin, there is no redemption.
We love and conflict and beauty and ugliness between us without bringing the whole reality into the picture.
We are the whole of reality.
As the clash between you abates, whatever, I can't read, you begin to shake, your will rapidly dissolving.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
I don't know what the answer is, but there has to be something else. It can't be this. I won't kill you, but I won't let you free.
There is no something else. This, what we are, is everything.
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you don't have to do it alone.
I thought voices weren't allowed here.
Apparently that's not true. We can worry about it later. She's too many things all at once out here. If you want to get through to her, you need some way to get through all of that divine confidence. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Then let's go.
Okay.
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it? Do you need me to describe things? That'd be nice. A little comfort in an almost unfamiliar place.
Holy shit! Holy oh! We don't have Hero this time. We have the Contrarian in here too.
You made it here too. We never really got to talk to her, did we? This one, I mean. No hard feelings about taunting us with our deaths, by the way. I thought it was funny. Not sure about the others, though.
Oh no, I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save.
They're not happy. Oh, they'll get over it.
Oh, they'll get over it. Okay. We're saving right here. Okay. Is it just the three of us? Did anyone else make it to the cabin?
It's just us. I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of her.
And I've been here since you left me here. No hard feelings. I'm just glad you're back to see this through.
Is the narrator really gone?
Yeah, it's dead silent in here. Whatever it was that was left of him, I don't think it could handle you waking up to godhood. Pretty sure he got obliterated. Really goes to show how much you've grown up. Killing somebody across every iteration of reality just by existing. I don't even know what I would do if I were in the driver's seat with that kind of power.
It's funny after everything. It's funny after everything he put us through. I'm kind of sad to see him go.
Me too. He was a lot of fun. Really easy to mess with. Yeah, it's complicated. He put us through hell, but he's been part of us since the very beginning, hasn't he?
Yeah, I figure, but I need to. I'm gonna double save just so I don't have to go through all that again. Alright. If the offer still stands, could you describe the cabin to us for old time's sake? And then I'm gonna go without the blade first. Just in case there's something I miss.
Yeah, of course. The interior of the cabin is, well, it's not really a cabin, is it? It's that terrifying blend of everything. Only it doesn't feel so terrifying anymore. It's still shaped like a cabin, it's just different in places. There's still walls, a door to the basement, a table, that knife. Windows. You know, come to think of it, I don't think he ever really included the windows in his cabin descriptions, did he?
Nope.
He mentioned the windows when we broke them. No mirror this time, either. I think it did whatever it needed to do. And I know you're still trying to find some middle ground, but if things go south, we're going to need that blade.
We're going.
No blade it is. I'm not sure what we'll be able to do without it, but your judgment has gotten us this far. If that's what you think is best, then that's what you think is best. I'm just along for the ride at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Those winding stairs again. But now there's only one way forward. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice? Yeah, it was a real mess. Stopped being fun pretty quick.
It's okay. You can come down. The stairs won't bite. Not this time. We don't know what you want from us. But let's talk. All of us. Maybe we can help you find your way.
She doesn't sound messy anymore, though. At least somebody here feels put together.
Come down the stairs.
And forward we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting. That was easy compared to last time. Just stairs. No weird fuzzy stuff or nonsense trying to pull us apart. Yeah, that wasn't so bad.
So you didn't bring the knife. After all the lives we've lived together, and all the lives we haven't, you somehow found a way to move outside of the script. Are we missing a page?
Sit with them. Oh. She actually looks adorable like this. Yeah, I got the stranger. That's why I went the stranger the first time around, cuz I heard that if you actually go for the stranger first, the princess will be completely different. Yeah, that is a very cool detail that you can easily miss if you don't go for the stranger first. It's a lot. I never got the chance to talk to you before you were taken away. Not you, at least. I'm sorry for what I did to you.
It's okay. No hard feelings. In a way, you helped us become a version of her. But we weren't very good at it. I don't think a conversation with us then would have been very insightful. That's probably why we were taken away. That's all we had to offer you. It was time to change again.
After all we did, she's just forgiving us. Just like that. You know, that means a lot.
That's actually sweet. It's so good to finally see you again.
It is, for all of us. We've seen so many threads of stories told between us, but this moment is unexpected. Even when we've seen it all, he still managed to surprise us.
I'm gonna just keep going because I just want to see what she says for all of them. Yeah, the contrary. I love that the contrarian is here. I thought the hero would be here regardless, but I was so surprised that the contrarian somehow ended up here. This is great. This is fantastic. I don't think I want to be a, oh, wait a minute. Hold on. None of this was ever really fair for either of us. So now that we're here at the end of everything, can you finally tell me? Oh! So now that we're here at the end of everything, can you finally tell me your name?
We're just a stranger. But that doesn't mean we have to be distant from you. It just means that we'll always be able to find new things to discover in each other.
That's sweet. It's also a little sad. I think it's only sad if we want it to be sad.
Which princess are you? You look like you did the first time we met. Is this the real you?
It's so tempting to speak as she would, to simply state that we're all of them, but that we're also something new. We don't know if you'll find that answer satisfying. Perhaps you'd rather hear that we're the first version of her that you've met, but that we've been shaped by the experiences of all of the others. Yes, that feels right to us.
It's her. It wouldn't make sense if she was anyone else.
Are you the same as you are out there?
Yes, we think. We're kind of like a shadow. Out there, every part of us is blended together into one huge idea. A big wave of unyielding change crashing against the world. But in here, we're fractured. Small. Still a little more separate than we'd like to be. Our instincts still trying to pull us in different directions.
That's kind of like us, isn't it? Yeah. We really are the same.
What do you think of her? What she wanted us to be?
We don't know. We've seen through so many eyes, but all of them have been hers. We like you as you are. We like us as we are. Maybe we would have liked her version of us too, turning the wheel of a cosmic cycle together. But that's not the choice you made, even though she did everything in her power to convince you. It took courage for you to make your way down here, away from the paths others would have had you walk. We find that courage beautiful.
You know, now that I think about it, Barry, the others might have growth, but we just never seen it yet. Like, they might have had growth in, like, other perspectives we've never seen yet. Or, or something. I have faith that maybe the other voices also have growth. We just haven't checked that out yet.
But that's the worst part of us. That's me she's talking about.
Oh.
I think that's the point. There is no worst part of us.
None of this was ever really fair for either of us, was it?
Is it unfair if it's our fault?
Was it not? We found you at the end of all things, and you found us. Is that not fair? Would this moment be what it is without the pain that built to it? We know we must sound like her, but it's how we feel. Everything that happened to us seems so important now. We walked a long and winding path together, and we've cherished every second of it.
Besides, I don't think fairness has much to do with anything.
I don't think I want to be a god.
Hard agree. Seems overrated. Too much pressure.
Exactly.
But that's what you've always been, even now. You can't put aside such an important part of who you are, and neither can we. So, you might as well embrace it.
What if we just leave?
He'd hate that. So you should do it. Even if he isn't here anymore. It's the spirit.
He would. He would put spite on the narrator even if he's dead.
Leave? Well, what would happen if we left with you? Would we exist inside ourselves? Are you sure you want to find out if that's possible, or what that would mean for you? Is that what you want?
So last time I just wordlessly took her hand, so I'm just gonna see. I've always wanted to leave with you, but I didn't like being a god. I want to walk through that cabin door as we are, just you and me. Not knowing is exactly why I want it. We know everything out there, but we don't know this. I want this. Doesn't matter what it means. What matters is that we're living together. That's all I want. I like this one.
After so many iterations, so many different versions of us clashing and coming together and clashing again, leaving with you feels like all we ever really wanted.
Oh, she's crying.
I think I'm gonna stay right here. Whatever you're doing right now, wherever you're going, it feels like it's for just the two of you. Yeah, I think we've done our job.
Are you two going to be okay alone?
We're not alone. We have each other.
Aww.
And I'm sure we'll find the others.
Leave with the princess. You lead and the princess follows, and together you leave the basement behind for the last time. As quiet as it... Oh my god. It's quiet as you ascend. A comfortable silence filling a space that used to be flooded with violence and words and noisy thoughts. But there is an energy in the silence, an electricity, the anticipation of the unknown. At the top of the stairs, the princess stalls, eyes fixed on the cabin door. You can see attention seize them. They're unsure of themselves for the first time in their long and short existence. They have no part to play anymore, and they know this. Yet they still are. And then they cross the room to the door outside. You follow their confident steps.
We can feel the threads of all the stories we've told together, all pulling us back down the stairs and into those chains where we know the outcome of everything that could ever come to pass. It's comfortable there, but it's confining. We want more. We want whatever might be on the other side of this door. Something new that we'll experience together, with someone who exists outside of us, with someone who can see us in a way we can never see ourselves.
I love you.
And we love you too.
Oh. That was fucking precious. Alright, we gotta get the knife. That was so cute.
Yeah, of course. The interior,
Alright, let's take the blade.
that's probably for the best. It always seems to give us more things we can do, right?
My headcanon ending is leaving the cabin as mortals with the princess here. But also, the devs said their personal favorite is that with the 3 heads here too. Lol. I mean, the 3 heads is adorable. She's so cute. It's precious. I think it's very cute. With the 3 heads? With the 3 heads, or the ending where you just straight up leave? Honestly, I think the 3-headed princess might be my favorite princess. Only because she is very precious. Although in the scary sense, I don't know. I still like the nightmare. Oh, true. Okay. But still, I think I like the 3-headed princess.
So you're not going to suggest we throw it out the window?
Oh, we're still holding the knife. we're still holding the knife as we picked in the first chapter. Blade pointing down, thumb on bottom end. I went to the heart with Hero, went through similar Okay.
No, we've been through too much for that. And he's gone, so there's no one left to mess with but ourselves. You've gotten serious. Besides, what's the third beat? It isn't funny if we toss it out the window twice.
And there's not really anybody to piss off by doing that.
There's the guy I know.
That's cute. Hold on. I want to do it. I must do it. Throw it out the window.
You actually did it. I know I just told you not to, but I'm proud that you did it anyway.
Aww.
It's like you finally left the nest.
That's so cute.
Yeah, just like that it's gone, isn't it? Blade tossed, glass shattered. I guess we'll have to make do without it. There's your third beat. Hey, you're right. Good work. That was really funny.
This is so cute. Let's load. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Contrarian is climbing up the ranks. Enter the basement.
Those winding stairs again. But now there's only one way forward. Do you remember the first time we were here? First time we heard her voice. Yeah, it was a real mess. Stopped being fun pretty quick.
It's okay. You can come down. The stairs won't bite. Not this time.
The ending where you just choose to leave without going to the cabin shows you the universe which was hidden away is... Yeah. By the way, Blake got stuck in the glass. It didn't shatter it. Storkin... I didn't even notice it. I didn't even look at the window. But that is so interesting.
What you want from us. Let's talk. All of us. Maybe we can help you find your way.
That's so interesting, though.
She doesn't sound messy anymore, though. At least somebody here feels put together. And forward we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting. That was easy compared to last time. Just stairs. No weird fuzzy stuff or nonsense trying to pull us apart. Yeah, that wasn't so bad.
So, you brought the knife. After everything you've seen, and all the lives we've lived together, you still aren't sure what you want to do? Unless you are. We just hope you're sure of yourself, one way or the other.
Sit with them. Just to see if there's any other dialogue. I don't think I want to be a god. Are you the same? Don't want to hurt anyone. Alright. I don't want to hurt anyone. There has to be a way out of this.
We don't think there's a way for us to leave. But maybe there doesn't have to be an ending. The way it all works seems to be based on you. If you believe we can do something, then we can do it.
I love Slay the Princess. It's so nice.
So believe that we can put it all back. Believe we can fix the Echo's construct and make us all forget. Believe we can send us all back to the beginning, before anyone woke up, before the truth consumed us.
Can they really do that? Are you sure that's what you want? Why wouldn't it be what we want? Especially if it brings him back. We can't keep going without a nemesis.
We can't keep going without a nemesis in our lives. Come on. Why would resetting it do anything to help them? The people out there. If you continue to exist, then don't they continue to die and suffer?
If you believe we can give them more time, then we can give them more time. It's all up to you.
Yeah. Don't underestimate the power of our thoughts. You've seen what they can do. You haven't even seen the half of it.
I don't want to forget you.
We don't want to forget you either, but that's what we would have to do.
A single tear forms in one eye and slides down their cheek. Sorry, couldn't help myself.
I don't think we ever really forget, anyway. There's always something that draws us back together. Some buried memory that both of us treasure.
We're going to find ourselves back here eventually. Well, no, let's do this. If we were talking about this right now, how do we know we haven't done this before?
Maybe we have. Maybe we haven't. We can't know something like that. But we're choosing to do it now. And maybe we'll just keep doing it again and again, forever. It's almost comforting to know we can keep meeting each other over and over again.
We're going to find ourselves back here eventually.
And when we do, we can choose to do it all again. We'll always be able to start over, if that's what all of us want.
How do you know that things won't just end worse? What if I make my way back here, I'm different and I hurt you? What if I kill you? What if I let you what if I bring about the end of everything?
That's okay. We have to be able to trust that whatever choices we make, they're the right choices. Maybe we'll continue the loop of forgetting and restarting forever. Or maybe we'll decide, at some point, that it's time for things to end.
But how can we trust ourselves? Our memories will be gone, and we'd have to decide to do this every single time, forever. Eventually, something is going to be different.
When we first met each other in the long quiet, there was something inside of us. Something we couldn't recognize or understand. And we can't say we fully understand it now. A warmth when we look at you. The kind you don't realize you're missing until it's come back. Every time we hurt each other, every time something awful happened, it was still there, undercutting the pain on the surface with a constant, soothing glow. That warmth is never going to go away, and that's why we believe in you.
This isn't fair. I want to be here with you. I don't want to be alone again.
You'll be back here again, sooner than you think. And then we'll part ways again, and find each other, and part ways, and find each other. It's like we're never really alone.
Aww.
Because even the time we spend apart is time spent chasing these moments of reunion. And they're all the sweeter for the isolation in between, don't you think?
That's beautiful. You've really grown a heart, haven't you?
Aww. Is there any other way?
Our options are limited to what that knife offers us. Either we use it to put things back, or you kill us. We're sure you can figure out which one we'd prefer. But we don't want to influence you. We're sure you'll do what you think is best. If it's time for it to be over, it's time for it to be over. As much as we might want a few more precious lifetimes with you.
Aww. I take it all back. I don't want this. I don't want to kill you. Is it too late to go back to being a god?
There's no turning back now. You came down here with the knife, which means the knife has to get used. Or there wouldn't have been any meaning to taking it. And this place is all about meaning. But if that's what you want, you can always hope that the next you will want that too. But there's only one way to give him that choice.
Yeah. We're already here, and we've already brought the blade. And nobody wanted to throw it out the window. We can't just go back now. One way or another, we'll have to see this through. There's your third beat. Hey, you're right. There it is. I'd say it's very funny, though.
It is kind of funny. Alright, here we go. Let's save again. I'll just save here. Okay. Let's go for the slay and then we'll go for this one. So if I slay her, I should get alternate dialogue from the voices just by the same choice I picked every time I go to the mirror. I'm sorry, but I can't do that.
There's no need to apologize. We are what we are, and this is in your nature. Even through everything, through all the worlds we've seen and experienced, through all the lives we've known and lost, we could never imagine a world without you and us. It doesn't feel possible. Despite it all, we've always loved you. We hope you don't regret what comes next.
Oh. You blink and the princess is gone. All you have left of her is a small, melancholic weight that sits at the borders of your heart. Whatever action brought you and the princess into being was... It doesn't have to be in our nature. Yeah, it doesn't. This princess hits me more in the heart than the last princess that from the very ending. What was it? It was the princess that I brought the knife down to. That princess. The three-headed princess hit me harder in the feels than this one. Than the other one. You know what I meant. Damn. Shit. I'm half asleep and it's 5:30 a.m. Whatever action brought you and the princess into being was rough and jagged and left each of you with a piece of the other. Oh my god. By destroying her once and for all, you also destroyed a part of yourself. But the world hasn't ended. Things continue on.
She's gone. And I don't think she's coming back.
No, she's not.
Then we did what we set out to do. Come on, let's get going. We don't need to linger down here anymore.
Leave the cabin.
That's right. We've got a whole world to see.
You leave the basement behind. Then the stairs. And then you leave the cabin itself.
It's quiet here. Yeah, there's not a lot for us to do, is there?
The path and the woods outside are an empty canvas. But there is even more to see beyond this place, the fruits of your labor, a world free from death. Set yourself free. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel a sensation You feel a sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here is you. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonizing tension to infinite plane. You can feel the glass of the construct pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it, but it does not yield.
Come on now. It shouldn't be that hard to break out of here. We're some sort of god, aren't we? He's gone. She's gone. No one is left to trap us here but us.
Open your heart and bear witness to your new kingdom. All at once, the unyielding tension gives way. And then the shattering. You are free, and before you lies an endless expanse of absolute reality. A new absolute reality, one forged by your will and by a long and arduous cycle of bloodshed that has stained your hands countless times over. But there will be no more bloodshed in this new world.
We didn't forget what you told us.
Oh yes! I got it! I got it! We didn't... Okay.
You should never make assumptions about things you don't know. Like whether or not the voices in your head will be gone for good.
Yeah!
This is going to be fun, isn't it? You all need to lighten up. Telling us we were going to die was funny. I'm not sure they agree with you. Voices get around.
Slay the princess and make some enemies along the way. I knew it. I knew it. I made them all hate me. Okay. Oh, that was great. Alright. Let's load back up again. And then we're going to agree. Just to see what she says. And then I can go ahead and try and get the flaming gray. And then we'll end it here. Because it's like almost 6 a.m. And I'm a little tired. Because I went swimming earlier today. Yeah, the contrarian actually was agreeing with us. It was funny, he says. I mean, the hero probably will not defend us, but I'm pretty sure he's also our friend in this too. Alright. Agree to your plan.
Okay. If this is your choice, then I have your back. I guess I'll see you on the other side. Speak for yourself. Maybe I'll see you too. Maybe I won't. They take the blade from our hand and stare fondly into our eyes.
Yes, I actually looked up how to see the flaming gray, and I think it's gonna be funny. I don't know, because the route I'm going for has a certain voice that I'm actually very interested on how he's gonna say once we get to that point. I love you.
We love you too. Everything is going to be okay.
Oh. That's so sweet. I love her.
On a path in the woods. You're here to slay him.
I love the three-headed princess. Okay. We're gonna go... Oh, I have an empty slot. We'll go right here. Yeah. Because I'm actually... Yes, smitten. I am very interested in how the smitten is gonna act. Alright. Alright. I actually need this save like really bad because I also need to get that other secret ending I was talking about for next time. So let's go ahead and what? Oh my god, what the hell? I didn't get this achievement! What the hell? What kind of dumbassery have I been doing? Okay.
You're here.
Okay. Let me do this again. Yeah. Alright, let's keep going as normal.
You make your way up the short.
That was my mistake. I thought the entire game just immediately reset and we don't get anything else from it.
Almost the blade is your
We do not.
the door to the base.
And we're just gonna keep going.
Don't
Hi.
be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Please.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a
See what I can do.
You're only making this more difficult.
You're on your here. Any ideas? Turn.
You make your way to the bottom of
Save.
Fine. How is she still smiling after everything?
Approach.
No. Would
Warn her.
stop that.
Resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
Oh no. I'm so.
Alright. We're gonna proceed.
A warning before you go any further.
Oh, shit. Press the wrong button.
Forget he said anything. But he is a villain. He made our beloved brutally take our life last time. He is trying to keep us apart, but he won't be able to withstand the power of our love.
Oh my god.
Last time? What are you talking about?
I think he just likes to hear the sound of his own voice. Let's try to ignore it. I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled.
Oh, we're gonna crush this man's soul.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not.
We're gonna crush this man's soul. Alright, we're
The
gonna
interior of the
we're gonna ignore the mirror. Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks
Skip.
open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches.
And I
positioned
glitched the
along
game.
walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight.
Drinking some. Drink some damn Dr. Pepper. Her voice, it's somehow even more beautiful than last time you think we're in love.
Okay, I'm with you that we should be doing whatever we can to save her, but saying we're in love is a bit much, don't you think?
I don't
We
know.
don't even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this fawning.
I don't know. I've only went to like how to get to it, but I don't know anything that happens after we slay her.
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall. My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
I think Smitten is like okay, I like all the voices, but Smitten is probably the lowest voice that I don't like very much. I think he's just, if he chills out a little bit, just a little bit, he would be I would like him a lot more, but he's like super over the top.
You know she can't hear you, right? She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit. Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing, and she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it?
Sven is about to pull a narrator. Probably.
Waiting for you to come back. You've been here before, haven't you?
He's melodramatic, exactly.
That's right, villain. And you killed us. Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty. And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time. We damned a whole world. But everything reset. Nothing resets. You're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever. Especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. Horrible for you, maybe, but we've been given another opportunity to sweep her off her feet and treat her like the lady she is. Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her? We never saw a world end, and now I'm even more certain that we must chase our heroic and romantic destiny than I've ever been. Are you listening to him? He's lost it. Don't let him distract you. Just do your job.
Okay, we're just gonna straight up rescue her.
What are you talking about? Did you forget that she's a world-ending monstrosity? And even if you wanted to unleash her onto the world, despite the complete moral disaster that would be, you'd have to get her out of those chains. Good luck with that. Don't you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her out with ease. No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. If her hand can just slip out of the chains, why hasn't she done it already? Because we've yet to present her with her freedom. I'm not sure I follow.
I don't follow either.
Would you rather believe me, a passionate heart guided by love and my own good nature? Or would you rather believe the devil on your shoulder who tells you what you can and cannot do?
I don't believe either of you, to be honest.
I think I'd rather believe in facts.
Exactly. Hero knows.
Ah, so you're one of those empiricists. One of us has to be.
Yeah, one of you has to be.
Then let me show you a brand new truth. Narrator, we courageously step forward and free our beloved from her binding.
Okay, that was pretty cool. He rolling the R on narrator.
No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her? I would if you had a weapon. Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
Okay, Barry, you might be correct.
You wouldn't. I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her? You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed.
We are not. Not yet, at least.
I guess I have to. I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh. If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved. Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon. Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
Soon to be damned, yep.
What do we do now?
We leave, and then we have our whole lives to figure out what we want to do next.
That sounds perfect.
The princess takes your hand the last hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers. We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending. I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it. I will mope about it. Because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with. You and the princess walk up the stairs hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this.
Look at this bitch. Look at that smile on her smug face. That's literally what he's doing right now.
And what happens after we walk up the stairs? Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks. That's a familiar move.
Mm-hmm.
Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love. Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her. Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you will ever know. Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice. I'm just along for the ride at this point.
Bitch, why are you so cheerful? Nothing good happened yet. Alright, let's play Smitten right now. I think I've got this. Open the door by yourself.
Okay, yeah, you've got this.
You place your hand on the door and the lock clicks and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me? Ha! I knew it. Your words are no your strength of our hearts bound together as one. You and the princess make your way upstairs and the blade. That's right. There's still a chance for you to do the right thing. Take the blade from the table and slay her before it's too late.
Alright, here we go. Take the blade and slay the princess.
You take the blade from the table, turning its tip towards the unsuspecting princess. Thank you.
Wait. No. You barbarian, what are you doing?
But you ignore the pleas of the foolish little voice and strike. The princess's eyes grow wide with terror as the blade falls, but she does absolutely nothing to stop you. Your blade pierces her heart. She collapses pathetically to the ground.
And now this is the point where I don't know what's gonna happen. Okay.
I'm sorry. Did I do something wrong?
Oh.
No, my love, you did nothing wrong. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Not you.
Okay, that's kind of sad. Oh no.
I'm going to die now. I think that's what you want.
I'm going to die now. The tears, yeah, the tears.
And just like that, she's dead. And the world is saved. Thank you.
Oh my god.
Oh, it must have been difficult.
The achievement said lady killer, slay an innocent.
Oh, I feel sick.
Sick. You took part in the murder of the fairest
Oh,
prince
shit.
that's ever lived. And you merely feel sick. I, for one, am absolutely distraught. Grief-stricken. Inconsolable.
Okay, now I'm kind of feeling a little bit of sympathy for Smith. I ain't gonna lie.
You'll get over it. You just saved everyone.
Yes, over it. You smarmy ass. There's nothing in the world worth getting over it for. We might as well just end it all.
You smarmy. You smarmy ass. That is a good word I never heard before. I'm gonna get that as a clip. That is me material. Clip it, please.
You raise the blade.
Oh my
aiming
god.
the point directly towards your heart. Excuse me? No, you absolutely do not.
We're
do that.
pulling a Romeo and Juliet. Oh my god.
Yeah, let's not make any rash decisions. We should give ourselves a minute, take a deep breath, and rash. The only rash decision we've made was running our cursed blade through her.
Oh, the hurt.
This
The hurt.
is far from rash. This is measured. This is the only thing left for us to do now that she's gone.
Okay, the voice actor did really good trying to interpret all that hurt in that sentence right there. The smarmy ass is my favorite because that's hilarious. I never heard that word before. Probably. This is probably where Smitten probably climbs up the ranks too, because I mean, this is pretty good. I like this. Okay. I'm the one who makes the decisions here, and I say no.
Exactly. You're not doing this. All of you may have previously thought that my passions were too great to stifle, but those were merely passions of joy. My passions of sorrow run deeper than the ocean itself, and you'll find that they are far more unstiflable. Haven't you? Haven't you all? I don't believe this. What? What don't you believe? You plunged the blade into your own heart and collapsed to the floor. It can't be serious. Why are you helping him? I'm not. He just made it happen. I'm sorry.
I mean, it's kind of like the contrary of yeeting the freaking blade out the window.
That's right. You're all sorry. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Here we go! The Grey.
You're on a path in the woods. She won't be alive and well when we return to
shit.
that cabin, because she's dead. We killed her.
Shit. Oh, damn it. Okay. Oh, here we go. You horrid monster. Do you think just because we've returned to the woods you've earned my forgiveness? Our beloved had best be alive and well when we return to the cabin, or you'll never know the end of my wrath. Yes! That alone was worth the pain, yeah.
You killed her, and so I killed you. And you clearly didn't do a good enough job. I'm still here.
Damn!
Oh, and I'm still here too. If you lot gets to be blessed with seemingly eternal life, that must mean she's still there, waiting for us to throw ourselves at her feet in remorse. I doubt it. I think I'm better at killing than you are.
Jesus Christ.
So you've been here before. Of course you've been here before. What count is it this time? 2? It's our third. What gave it away?
Yes, Smitten he's climbing up there. He's climbing.
Your open discussions. I couldn't care less what he knows. Every second we stand around arguing in the woods is a second that I'm anxiously worrying about her. Take us to the cabin and take us there now. With each passing moment, our relationship may be damaged even further. Though I fear the rift between us may already be permanent. And if it is permanent, then what? You'll kill us again. Oh, you just wait and see.
Oh, shit.
My vengeance will echo the depths of my bereavement.
Hey, yo!
Don't provoke him. I prefer if we didn't die again. I'm not fond of dying.
No one is.
Why not? You've already done it twice.
Are you saying you like dying cold? Like, what the
It
hell?
was unpleasant.
Uh-huh.
It was only unpleasant because you think it's supposed to be unpleasant.
That is not how that shit works.
I'll make you feel what I feel if it's the last thing I do. And mark my words, you won't like it when it happens.
He is definitely climbing up the ranks.
Oh, how exciting. I'd love to see you try.
I think cold is starting to drop.
Can I? Well, I'm not just going to try. I'm going to actually do it.
Oh, shit.
I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, cold is dropping, but that is... I like this. I like that Cold and Smitten keep going back and forth like this. Yeah.
Good. I am too. Can I talk now? Yes, I can. Great. Now that you're listening, let me remind you that if you're here in the woods, it means that the princess is not dead, and that her very existence currently poses a direct threat to the entire world.
Yeah, exactly. He's not like a straight up simp, like he actually cares for her. Yeah, well, I mean, his name is Cold for a reason, I guess. But he's starting to drop on the... He's dropping down in the ranks. We haven't talked enough about how different this place... what happens if we don't go to the cabin? I'm the one in charge here, and if you... I'm the one in charge here, and if we slay her again, you are not going to make us kill ourselves. Is that clear? Whatever happens next, it seems like all our answers are in the cabin. We might as well see this through. Proceed.
I'm sure you've already heard my words of warning in one of your past lives. You've already managed to slay her once, just... don't muck it up this time, all right? Oh, we'll muck it up, all right. We'll get our happy ending, even if it damns each and every person who's ever lived.
Okay.
Whatever you do, don't let him influence a single decision. He's clearly lost it. I hate that I'm agreeing with him on anything, but I really don't like being at the whims of someone so unstable. It's stressful.
I mean, to be fair, I made him unstable.
Yes, having all those feelings isn't very productive, is it? But we're just passengers here. Why stress over something you can't control? You're saying that like stress is just something you can turn off. It is. It's easy. Whatever happens, happens. Are you even alive? What's the point of doing anything if you're not going to feel a single emotion?
Okay, Smitten has a point there, though. He has a point there.
I don't know. I just exist. And that's fine with me. This is horribly unproductive. The cabin and your extremely important destiny await.
Proceed. Let's go.
The interior of the cabin feels dry and brittle. Ancient dust-covered wooden beams hold up a crumbling ceiling like mummified ribs, each elegantly carved detail of the stately building preserved in an extended stasis. Everything here has been kept safe and dry and lifeless. But you're not alone. You can feel something watching you. There is a figure faintly outlined against the dusty wood of the far wall. Is that her? Our beloved. So she does live. She doesn't look very alive to me. Before you can make a move, the figure is gone, vanishing behind the door on the far side of the room. The door at the end of the room, but there isn't it. There's a mirror, that's it. A mirror? Is this some kind of joke? Did you all plan this out before dying? There is no mirror. There's the door to the basement, the table, and the pristine blade. Huh, maybe it's gone because we've
Shit.
already killed her with it.
Sometimes it automatically just moves stuff along on its own, and it confuses me. How that's strange. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade?
Perhaps it's gone because an oh-so-deserved guilt has started to worm its way into each and every one of you. Perhaps all of you do feel just as bad as I about what we've done. Though if you felt the oppressive guilt I feel, we would have manifested that weapon directly into our heart.
We probably will do it a second time.
I suppose it doesn't matter why the blade is gone, but you're going to have to find it if you're going to do this right. So why don't you march over to that door and make your way down to the basement?
Approach.
You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. It's so hazy. It's time for all of you to see what we've become. You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. The handle is just a little to your right, and a little down. So much for our reflection. We didn't need to see ourselves anyway. I'm much more interested in seeing other things.
I see. We are too hideous for even a mirror to behold. We can only hope she might still see some good in us.
I doubt it.
No way left to go but down.
Let's go.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an antique staircase lit by weak torchlight. The air here is so stale it practically stands still, as if the very molecules of this place have been fossilized, trapped for eons until your arrival. Even the blaze of the torches can't penetrate the odorless air.
Damn it, I pressed the wrong button. As if they run out of fuel to burn ages ago, their lights still flickering more out of habit than adhering to physical reality.
A wispy figure watches you from the bottom of the stairs, face veiled in shadow. There she is again. My love. She's just an old memory. Your eyes lock for a brief moment, then she vanishes around the corner.
I don't have a weapon. There wasn't anything upstairs for me when I got here. I think we have a lot to talk about.
You receive no response. Do you think she's upset with us? Don't like being here unarmed after what happened last time. I feel so exposed.
No!
Of course she's livid, and with good reason.
Okay, Smitten also has the point again.
You aren't helping. Are you scared of a little ghost? What's she going to do? Look at us until we feel bad? She can look all she wants. It won't do anything.
Proceed.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. The skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor, her wrist still bound to the wall by a heavy chain. This cell is a dark and isolated place, with not so much as a window to allow starlight to penetrate the gloom. See? She's dead.
No. What foul trickery is this? How can this be? We just saw her alive and well a moment ago, floating away transparently.
Whatever we saw was a ghost. Thought we were all on the same page.
I also thought so too.
Do try to keep up. Your thoughts are interrupted by the sound of a slamming door and a clicking lock. You turn to see the shade of the princess staring down at you from the top of the stairs, clutching a brightly burning torch. So that's where the blade is. It's already in her heart. And yet she isn't dead. She is dead. Have you never heard of a ghost before? Oh, for the love of... Can we not waste time arguing over the semantics of what is and isn't dead? She is clearly conscious. She clearly just slammed the door on you, and she clearly has a weapon. Your pristine blade sticking out of her chest. This is extremely bad. Catastrophic, even.
Narrator, she's holding a flaming torch. I think the blade is the least of our concern.
Yeah, dead or not, what are we supposed to do about her? Slaying or destroying, if we want to be a little more death neutral, seems off the table.
We make amends. She obviously still holds us in her heart. She's bearing a torch for us and everything.
But she hasn't said anything. Are you sure she can talk like this?
You came back. I missed you.
That angelic voice. I missed you too, my beloved.
You sure snapped back to your old self quick.
Yes. Seeing her dazzling countenance again has reignited the warmth in my heart. I have found it in me to forgive the sins this body has committed. We can have our perfect romance after.
I don't think so, Smitten.
This is a bad place. We're supposed to be together, but it keeps making us hurt each other.
The torch falls from the princess's hand and bounces down the stairs.
It'll be so much better when it's gone.
The skeletal wood of the basement, perfectly dry after uncountable years of desiccation, immediately catches fire.
She's trying to kill us. A misplaced escalation of her passions, but clearly she still cares for us. I say we burn with her.
No. Are you mad at me for killing you? I'm sorry.
I'm not mad at you. You gave me so much to think about. And it's all going to be over soon. It's all going to be better.
She's holding a grudge. She wouldn't. She's perfect.
The fire grows quickly, devouring the basement, dancing up the walls and painting every surface with strokes of flame. You're choked by smoke, and the air around you grows uncomfortably warm.
We've never burned to death before. I wonder how it's going to feel.
Painful as hell, bro. What do you think?
Bad. I bet it'll feel really, really bad. Yes, it will be terrible, so you'd better come up with something to do and fast. Your personal safety is far from the only thing she's threatening right now.
Yeah.
I think a bit of fiery passion is good for the world. You're just trying to spoil her fun.
Smitten. Bro. No.
I'm not spoiling anything. I'm trying to prevent oblivion.
I'm going to burn.
It's okay. I'm going to burn too. And then we won't hurt anymore.
She's right about the last part. Burning doesn't hurt forever.
A ghost in love with someone alive, trying to kill them is a horrifying concept. Without the killing part, it would be tragic. It would indeed be very tragic. And honestly, I am here for it.
The heat grows in intensity as the flames draw ever nearer. You can practically feel your skin sizzling already. If you're going to try and stop her from killing you and destroying the whole world, you'd better do something, and you'd better do it now.
I wonder if we look good right now. Fire makes a lot of things look good. I can only imagine how dazzling our eyes are in dancing flames. Do you think she's noticed?
I don't want to burn to death. We don't have to, right?
Fresh to the door.
As you rush up the stairs, the entire cabin erupts into a raging inferno. You ignore the princess, throwing yourself headlong against the door, bashing at it with your clenched fists in a vain attempt at freedom. No use. You're stuck here. Your skin starts to bubble. As layers of you peel away into raw, seeping burns, you feel a hand on yours.
Both the grades are perfect, yeah.
You turn to see the princess, face bright and smile wide with manic affection. She clutches you close to her chest, watching with loving eyes as the flames eat you away, bit by bit. The pain is unbearable at first. Every inch of you screams as your flesh is stripped away, your muscles stiffening as they're cooked, your blood boiling in your veins.
It is indeed an oven.
But it isn't long before the flames take your nerves, and with them, your ability to feel much of anything. See? That wasn't so bad. It was so bad. Somehow, nothing's so much worse.
You'll get used to it. There are still the feelings of the heart. Those never go away.
Oh, they always do in the end. You just haven't experienced enough. Eventually, you'll want them to stop too. You'll make them stop. Trust me.
Most horrific look ending. I don't know.
The princess's smile never fades. Her skin peels away, and then her muscle, until all you can see is her charring skull, locked in an eternal grin.
It's very romantic, really. We got our happy ending after all. We can die happy.
Honestly, though, it was pretty good.
There's
Hold on. Let me say, just let's look.
Something dreadful
Blah blah
about
blah.
it. I don't think you should.
Yes, I fear we won't like what we'll see, but what if we just sit here and breathe for a while? It can't hurt, right?
Ignore the cowards. You have to look. I'm begging you, don't. It's different.
I just want to see the thing here. Yeah. Approach.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Yeah, like one in a wedding dress and the other is at like a funeral in a way. And that is really cool. Like you could like tell the difference between each of them.
I'm sorry. I promise that it I know only
Okay. This is pretty fun. I like this. This is pretty cool. Do we...
yes. Nerves. This one is passion betrayed. But even in the end, her love never faded. She will make for a bright heart.
Aww.
Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
Okay. I think we should just... Well, actually, no, let's go ahead and...
Nothing. She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Alright. There we go,
You're
now I
on
got
a
the...
path in the woods,
Got the
and at the end of that
achievement.
path is a cabin.
A menu. Alright, that's the end. I'm just gonna keep this song on and go to ending stream. I'm really tired because I was actually swimming earlier today and it's like 7, almost, well, 7, it's almost 6:30 and I need to get my ass to bed. But I enjoyed that. I really love the three-headed princess, and Smitten surprised me. He went up the ranks. He I mean, he's not my most favorite, but he's not the bottom of the barrel anymore. I think Cold is now. Morning's fine. Morning's okay. And I like the Grays. Yeah, it is good timing. I think it's good timing for all of us to get to bed. But the Fiery Gray, I mean, that's interesting. Like the Drowning Gray, I mean, she was like super bitter and hate us. But the Fiery Gray loves us, but she still killed us anyway. Which is pretty interesting. Like, they're like two sides of the same coin. So Barry, before I end the stream here, the Greys are my favorite for the spooks. Awesome. So how do you feel about these new stuff so far? Did Smitten surprise you as much as he did me? Because he definitely did. And the three-headed princess is actually very adorable. I love her. Like, she's probably like my second favorite princess. The first one is kind of the nightmare, but you know, as for my favorite overall, I think even looking at the endings isolated, I gotta go with the leave the cabin at the end of the game. Yeah, I love leaving the cabin at the end of the game. But I also like the ending where you like slay her, and then you just bask in the glory of your of the future with all the voices appearing. At least the good one. The the one where everyone hates you. That's no, I like the original. He wasn't, but definitely isn't someone I'm different to either now. Yeah, exactly. Smith, he had some development. I knew he had some development. At least some of the voices do. I'll just say the Contrarian also climbed the ranks a lot. My 3 favorite voices is the Contrarian, Hero, and Paranoid. I like all 3 of those. But I enjoyed this stream. Corn being harsh just made me not like him. Being cold is the only one I believe that I didn't like. Fair. But I did like how they bantered back and forth the entire time. Making Smitten so pissed. Because I mean, that was pretty good. Those are probably mine too. Yeah. Awesome. Okay. So I'm gonna get off here and get my ass to bed. I am very tired. And I don't know if I'm going to do it tomorrow, but at least, yeah, yes, of course. I don't really have mine in order. I never put mine in order, because sometimes I prefer one over the other, or I just like them equally. So it's strange for me. But those are my like top 3. And yeah, you too, Barry. I hope you sleep well too. And I'll probably like later post this on YouTube so so Ben can watch it. I can't talk. Oh my god. You're welcome, Barry. But I don't know if I'm going to stream this tomorrow. But the plan is that tomorrow. Oh, no, tomorrow. Oh my god. The plan is next stream I'm gonna be getting that ending I'm talking about, and maybe if there is a princess I missed, we can go for that too. That's the plan, at least. But I'm glad you stopped by, Barry, and I hope you sleep well. And then I'll post this on YouTube later. Okay. Alright. Bye, Barry. Oh, good night or day or whatever. Bye.